nice save off there. Looked like she was going to go end over end and was able to stay on all 4 tires when it came down to that final jump there.
You know, she hit that new tire stack jump. It's the first time I've seen it all year. I believe it's the first time we see this. It's a stack of tires. Kind of cool to jump they put in the mix of here at the World Finals.
She was able to debut Whiplash last year. She's been in World Finals before with Medusa and Scooby-Doo, but now she has this truck. She was able to be there from that conception, and now this is her brand. And look at that save for Brianna Mahan and Whiplash.
You talk about ragged edge, right there is driving on the ragged edge. But you got to stay in it, man. It's all about transitions, point A to point B, and she's doing that right here. Look at that big air she's doing right there.
There are a lot of sports, Scott, where 2 minutes or less won't get you a lot, but in Monster Jam, you could literally make a career out of doing something spectacular in less than 2 minutes.
She went in reverse right there. Might hurt her a little bit here with the scores, but again, right there, she's doing a great job of getting the big air, driving a little bit of ragged edge right there.
And another nice save for Brianna Mahan, and she is starting to put it on and turn this thing on for this Orlando crowd, this Whiplash truck. She is going to run it ragged into the crowd if that's what it takes to get off that ramp with a sky wheelie and
another
save.
You know, she's cross-threading like crazy, which is awesome. It's something that some of the other drivers haven't done yet before her, so she's doing something a little bit different than the rest of the drivers before her.
And she is all over the track going every single direction, but it doesn't matter if you save it. And look at that tire in the rear, not going to hang on, just seems to be coming off the truck.
Yeah, this might end her run for her, Scott. You know, it's she was starting off really good, but that's what happens when you start driving on the ragged edge and start cross-threading. Things like this go wrong in the truck, and I think this is going to sit her down here pretty soon.
But to her credit, she is continuing to drive this Whiplash truck, and she's on 3 wheels right now and still able to get up and down the ramp, so the fans have to factor this in to the judging, that she is going to continue to push this truck on 3 wheels.
She's doing everything she can just to fill the clock, which that's the most important thing. Fill your 2 minutes, have a little fun with the fans, do the best you can with what you have. That's what she's trying to do right here. And I think she's about done right now. Exactly what Monster Jam's all about. That's family. So I love the fact that she's in here performing in front of her husband and her children.
She competed in the Arena Championship Series this season, 47 events. She won 11 freestyles, so she's capable of making it happen. I saw her last year get some stadium freestyles in. She can do some great things. There's a sky wheelie on that freestyle pad for Linsey Reed and Scooby-Doo.
And there's another one, Scott. You know, we talked about it. You know, big air is what's going to take. You got to mix in. You got to have transitions fast. Linsey's capable of doing this. She's a great athlete. She's a great driver. She's coming up in the sport, so I'm excited to see what she does here.
From El Paso, Texas, she debuted in 2016. She drove Wonder Woman, now in Scooby-Doo, which is one of the most popular trucks in Monster Jam. So this is fan judging. You know, she has that backing from all the Scooby-Doo fans. Could that come into play when you factor in her scores?
You know, without a doubt, you know, there it is right there. You know, she's doing a great job. She's doing a great job with the rhythm, staying on the truck, staying on the throttle, getting from point A to point B. So she's having a good, solid run right now.
Linsey Reed and Scooby-Doo trying to make it happen after winning that showdown. Now she is here with 23 other competitors, all vying for the Monster Jam World Finals Freestyle Championship. A bit of an spectacular run so far, but she's getting those sky wheelies in, trying to make some of that big wow moments that you talked about, that X factor. What is it going to take for Linsey Reed? It looks like she's about to send it off the freestyle ramp.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Get the truck settled down a little bit. Good job, Linsey.
That's what it's going to take. You got to do a little more of that. Here she is for the backflip.
That's the backflip we're talking about. Settle it. Get along force, put it in reverse, and keep on going.
Off the container ramp. You don't see that on the Arena Championship Series, but you do see that in Monster Jam World Finals. Anything goes when it comes to winning that World Championship.
I think that was her first backflip ever. That was pinpoint, on target. Linsey's got to pick it up right now and throw in a wow factor.
There's a bicycle off the freestyle pad. Didn't get a lot of extension, but she's able to get it, and she is going to turn around and send it again. Here comes Scooby-Doo off that first jump.
I love that. Air. There it is. Here it comes.
A cartwheel save for Linsey Reed.
There it is.
Scooby-Doo.
Wow factor right there.
Hugon Dragonoid. This is World Finals Freestyle debut for Camden Murphy, trying to make it happen now.
Guys, Camden Murphy likes his chances here tonight. He said the backflip ramps are the same as they were in Denver. They're very low and they're very, very fast. He said there's lots of room on this track for cross threads, but he's worried about not having enough recovery room to get the truck gathered back up before he makes his next hit.
You know, Linsey touched on the backflip ramps. You know, that's something you have to study. Every time you go to a stadium, the ramps change a little bit. So here they were using this type of retainer type of thing where the backflip was going to be a quick rotation. You have to approach this thing a little bit different. So it's great to see that some of these athletes now are starting to study these things more and more.
In his debut weekend here at World Finals in the main field, he's had some great moments, made it to the racing semifinals last night, podiumed in the high jump, and there is Linsey Reed and her family looking at Camden Murphy hit the backflip into the moonwalk. She has to watch this happen. The fans are on their feet. They are going nuts. A great move for Bakugan Dragonoid.
And that's the wow factor we talked about. Not only did he backflip, he pulled it into a wow factor stoppie, reverse moonwalk into that thing. That's taken from the arena things, a little bit like Brianna Anderson does with the moonwalk too. So this is a great run for Camden Murphy. I think he might be a leader after this run.
And he came off the ramp sideways, cross-threaded that jump, and he just messed the front end completely off the truck, the wheel, Scott.
I don't even need to talk about that because I'm not worried about it. I gotta not worry about it. I know I want to win a world championship, especially a freestyle one, but my main goal right now is got to make sure that each and every one of these fans is on their feet, having a good time, because whatever I do in this crazy son of a digger truck is the most insane thing they've seen all night. So I got to make that my goal. I got to get that in my head and keep it there.
Ryan Anderson had the highest freestyle average in the sport this year. Four freestyle
might
wins.
clear the whole thing.
9.158 was his score. It is his 9th World Finals appearance. He's got 3 championships. He won the Lucas Oil high jump competition earlier this round. He wins this freestyle championship. He was match his dad, Dennis Anderson, with 4 world titles.
Going for a backflip early.
Very early with 78 seconds left.
Hard of the rear. Oh man, oh man. I thought he got an input shaft or something. He's good to go. Now go.
Ryan won freestyle at Sam Boyd Stadium back in 2018, and he now goes for the whip. Nose wheelie to end the pod run there, and then right over the jammer with a wheelie.
Oh, we got smoke coming from the motor. Hopefully it'll last.
Goes off to the side. Ryan loves throwing that truck into chaos mode, hitting jumps at different angles, cross-threading digger style.
Making me nervous, Ryan. Getting all crazy. Don't want to roll over in a corner like that. 8-pack. We haven't seen this one yet. He's got it.
Nicely done. Gets the 8-pack into a wheelie. 17 seconds to go. Clip in the container.
There it is. Come on, buddy. Time to send it now.
Big air side slap into a bicycle.
Oh, he's got a locked up planetary. Rear end's gone. Rear end is gone. A front wheel drive only.
Well, he is still throwing it everything he's got, Colt.
He's gonna run it into the ground, buddy.
And he is now done. He's got 3 Stadium Series championships under his belt as well in his 15th World Finals appearance.
Tries to go into a stop. He put a technical move in on this freestyle early.
Now, Charlie competed on a very competitive freestyle series. Stadium Yellow had 4 freestyle wins on the year, an average score of 8.487, which is incredibly tough in that field when you had Ryan Anderson, Tyler Menninga, Camden Murphy, and Bari Musawwir.
All right, you notice how Charlie coming off that ski jump kind of let off the throttle and then powered off the end. That's to keep the nose of that truck up. You have to power off a big ramp like that so that the truck does not nose over in the air.
And Charlie's in a great spot here as he comes off the FMX ramp, that step up smooth on the landing, and he's going right to the backflip ramp. So a great combo choice there. Goes from the step up to the backflip and nails it.
Did you see him roll in nice and smooth? Great transition, great control on that backflip.
A lot of time left on the clock, a minute to go, and he's got another technical move, gets a nose wheelie across the pod.
I mean, Charlie's really been throwing some technical moves down. He's a testament you can teach an old dog new tricks, you know. Oh my gosh!
Right on that circle spot, he's gonna save it!
Yeah! All right, is there any damage? It doesn't look like I was worried about a four-link bar, but it looks like everything's okay.
We got a
Let him continue on.
We got a backflip. We got a great save. We got some technical moves. What else?
Oh,
Are we
yeah,
gonna see
old school, my man.
reverse from Charlie Pauken now
That is
over the blue
cool.
pod?
That is something that we would have seen back in the old days, back when my dad was driving and Dennis. Old school move.
Now goes over the bus, smooth on the landing again, back over that center pod, that center piece of dirt.
He's in first gear, Scott. He either has, I think he might have some transmission issues. That thing is really singing. He's got to be careful. Easy to get a transmission fire. Whenever you're such high RPMs, that transmission is getting mad hot. Huge air.
This season, Tom won his second Stadium Series, finishing first on Stadium Championship Series Red. It is his 20th World Finals appearance, 13 World Championships, including earlier in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, going back-to-back.
Another transfer, different jump.
He won the Freestyle Championship for the first time back in 2001, back-to-back in 02, then again in 04 and 06, and the last time he won Freestyle back in 2013. The two trucks remain. Chucky Pauken is going to get a medal and make it to the podium no matter what happens with Max D or Son of a Digger. And Tom goes hard on the front. He gets a nose wheelie stoppie into a moonwalk. Great combo move. Great catch by Tom Meents.
Using every bit of that reverse gear on that one.
Got a backflip ramp in his sights. He's heading straight forward on the blue side of the track. Sends Max D skying. Big air comes
Huge.
down. Great. Oh, almost right into the wall, but he saves it.
Now that's how you turn a truck around.
That's a cartwheel. I can't do that in real life. He just hit in a monster truck. Unreal. Trying to get his 14th World Championship here, pulling out all the stops. He won the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge earlier, made it to the podium in a Lucas Oil high jump competition. And now another backflip coming up. Maximum air for Tom Meents, and he lands this one as well.
I think he hit that in first gear, Scott. That thing was really high in the RPMs. And a donut, we haven't seen a donut yet.
He's got a
Look
cyclone.
at this. Oh yeah, that transmission is slipping bad.
Off the jammer, nice air onto the car stack.
The truck looks like it's landing very good. You know, if I'm Todd LeDuc, I didn't get the LeDuc leap done, but I want to get that 30 seconds filled to get that Freestyle World Championship, and then I'm gonna go off.
Todd won it all back in 2014 behind the wheel of Metal Militia. He would go on to win the racing championship the following year. He's got 36 career Stadium Freestyle wins and will go down as one of the best all time.
A little bit of cross-threading there. I loved how he missed the jammer, kept his speed up.
He's rocking that new neon big body. And
Oh,
he's got
yeah.
nice air here, right over the car stack again. Clears it a little bit higher this time.
Wow, great truck awareness from Todd to hit that gap right there.
Was named the team captain of Team Neon, the 2023 Superstar Challenge.
Oh, hits the jammer.
And he went over the jammer into a wheelie, tucked the back end under the front end, and he was able to save it.
Todd LeDuc doing a nice job of ramping it up, slow in the beginning, and he's starting to pick up the pace. This is exactly what you want to do at Monster Jam World Finals.
It's a little floater jump as he cross-threads on the side of that blue pot. Backflip, he's going high!
Oh my God!
Holy moly, that is a LeDuc leap off the container for Todd LeDuc.
Are you kidding me? That's the biggest backflip I have ever seen.
He just came in out of nowhere, and now he's going over the bus. Clips the back wheel off of it, stops him a little bit as he hits the dirt mound. Locks it up on the backside. He is feeling it now, Adam.
Scott Jordan, my hands are shaking, and
Oh, he shut off. I thought he could have bicycled off the container. Black Pearl. Threads it right up to the step up, goes right up into the air here in Nissan Stadium. All the way up on the race ramp, comes off the elevated start, and another big jump here on the jammer. Center side of the track, clips the back 2 wheels. Fourth main field appearance here for Colt Venard at World Finals. His best finish was 4th place.
Colt Venard getting stuck in the mud a little bit.
Now, surprisingly, on Stadium Championship Series Red, Colt did not have a freestyle win this season, which is very uncharacteristic of him. He is known to run this truck hard for Team Overboard, and he's running it hard right now.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Scott, if there's a place to get a freestyle win this year, it's right here, right now.
Big time there for Colt Venard. Gets a nice slide wheelie and then slings that truck into the far left corner of the track. Coming back around is Colt Venard. Jammer onto the transfer over the car stack.
Nice job from Colt whipping this truck around, staying on the throttle, getting to the next jump very quickly, making sure this crowd's entertained every single second.
8.258 is still the score to beat from Todd LeDuc. I love that jump, getting up, clearing it, turning the truck to the side, getting right on that landing strip. It looks like a landing strip.
Oh, a new backflip!
Backflip right over the bus, comes in hot, hits the blue backflip ramp. Body part shedding. I want to point out the back of that Black Pearl truck is Todd LeDuc's face. And he is going to hit the front 2 wheels, flip them up, and still landed. It was a mermaid picture of Todd LeDuc on the back of Colt Venard's Black Pearl truck.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, big air, get sideways, can he save it?
Insight on the ramps on the track. He said that the right side is your good to go side. That's the safe side. But he's really got his eyes on the left side. He said that's got a lot of trip ups over there. And he said you're really going to have to throw a Hail Mary over there if you're going to do it. So we hope to see from that left-hand lane maybe a cowabunga out there.
Thank you, Leslie. So Colt Stephens making his first Monster Jam World Finals appearance on the track since 2017. He was in the broadcast booth calling this here. And when you look at sports, Adam, not a lot of athletes have gone from the broadcast booth back to being an active competitor and had success.
It really is, and one of those things, you know, just to talk about him being in the broadcast booth, is he had those years to be able to watch freestyle, to be able to watch racing and see from an up-air perspective of what these drivers were doing right and what they were doing wrong. And sometimes as an athlete, we have to back up, watch the video, and see and experience it from the outside looking in to really know how to get better.
And he said that. He said being a color commentator really helped him see a lot of things from a driver's perspective that he did not know before. And I think that has really kind of elevated his game a little bit. And it paid off with a big-time freestyle win in Houston earlier this year. Nice brake check there for Thunderoris.
Laying off the throttle just a little bit for Colt up that step-up ramp. I'd like to see a bigger air. Cowabunga, baby!
You talk about a Thunderoris drop. He just dropped that thing from sky high at Nissan Stadium. And he landed it. Colt Stephens going for a World Finals backflip. And he's got it.
There it is again.
Hard landing on the left, but he's got enough. But he's going
No
right back.
way!
Come on,
Let's
baby.
go, Colt!
He's got 2 in a row, back-to-back flips.
Can I get a cowabunga, Scott?
Great catch there by Bari Musawwir on just 2 wheels.
lines up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And lands it for the people! Thirty-seven seconds left. With the big air. Huge air. The tumble and he lands back on all four, continues on his run. Now it looks like the clock has paused. They're gonna refire Wildside and Zack Garner, but what an incredible start to his freestyle run. Still grabbing the big air with only 3 working BKT tires. Backflips, saves it. 50 seconds left.
Zack Garner! We got 60 seconds left. The big leap. Into the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Lands it for the people. Combination Moe's wheelie. Reverse popper. Shreds half the body into another backflip.